Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Jack Thomas Memorial Field at the Mustang Corral here in Linwood, New Jersey for this edition of high school football right here on Cape Atlantic Live as the Acropolis Township Eagles take on the Mainland Mustangs. Crosstown rivalry is renewed here tonight on this glorious evening in October. Nick Costco on the call right here. Matt Ulmer is filming and producing tonight's broadcast. As always, we're presented by Ulmer's Appliance Service. As you see the captains out there for the coin toss getting ready to go. Each the Eagles will be sporting their road white uniforms, black pants, of course the black helmets, silver wings. Mainland in their traditional all green uniforms, the white helmets with the green Colt logo. Mainland has won the toss and they have elected to defer, so it will be EHT with the football first on this homecoming night here at Mainland Regional. We'll get a chance to see the Eagles offense first this evening. Mainland coming in at 3-3 this year. For this week, they're number 9 in South Jersey Group 3, currently projected for a home game in the playoffs. EHC right now 1-5 on the season, coming off a loss to Lower Cape May. Meanwhile, Mainland took down their other rival, Ocean City, just last week on the road, 20-7. Crowd is rising for the playing of the national anthem. Kickoff just around the corner. A great crowd on hand here in Linwood. And as I mentioned before, an absolutely gorgeous night for football here on October 10th, year of our Lord, 2025. EHC will get the ball first. It'll be Nate Cashy to boot it away for the Mustangs. On a bit of a record watch tonight for Nate Cashy, as well as his teammate Jake Blum, who's a wide receiver tonight for the Mustangs. Of course, a defensive back as well. Nate Cashy has 196 career point after touchdowns. He needs one more extra point to set a new state record. The senior kicker this year is 18 of 19 on his PATs. Hasn't nailed a field goal yet this year, but you're talking about arguably the best kicker in school history. He'll boot it away, so we'll have to wait to see if he can break that record this evening. Back deep for the Eagles, it's Dylan Salisbury, as well as looks like Jade McClellan. So here's Cashy with the run-up, and we are underway. This one's going to be taken on a bounce, and taking a knee right there. He wasn't aware. That's going to be a quick stoppage on the kick return. Remember, you pick up the football with a knee down. It's down right there. It'll be 1st and 10 now for the Eagles. Start with the possession on their own 10-yard line. The sophomore, Josh Colella, is the quarterback. He's in the shotgun. Empty set going out for the Eagles on this opening play. Colella takes it, dropping straight back. Good protection, fires one over the middle. That one's incomplete. He was looking for the freshman, Ahmad Cherry, over the middle. Tipped over his hands, and it'll be 2nd down and 10. Second and 10 for the Eagles, their own 10-yard line. Second play of this opening drive. Again, another empty set for Colella. Clap of the hands, he's back to throw again. Pumps once, maybe looking to take off now. He will, lunging forward. Only gets about 2 as he's tackled by a gang of Mustangs, led by the linebacker Brady Callen, and it'll be 3rd down and long. Yeah. 3rd and 8 now for the Eagles. Mainly looking for a quick 3 and out. He's trying to move the sticks. Colella swings one left side. That's McClellan. Off and running with a little bit of speed, trying to get forward. He's going to be shy of the 20-yard line, so good pursuit by the Mustangs. It'll be 4th down, and the Eagles are going to be forced to punt. We did have to confirm that is Jade McClellan. He's sporting number 24 tonight instead of his usual 26. So Blum's back to return this punt. He's saying at his own, or saying at the 50-yard line, I should say. Long count here for the Eagles. Just got that punt away. Blum's going to get underneath it, and he calls the fair catch at the 43-yard line. That's where Mainland's going to set up shop after the short punt. 10:15 to play in this opening quarter, and now Mainland gets a chance with the football. There's a look at head coach Chuck Smith huddled up with his offense, led by the senior quarterback John Franchini. A couple guys returned to full health last week, including Jake Blum, who you see at the bottom of your screen, number 8, split out wide. He's on record watch tonight. Moving on up the all-time receiving list, says Franchini on 1st and 10. We'll find him, and Al Blum will cut across the middle, getting across the 35-yard line. He's close to a 1st down as he's gang tackled. And Mainland already a big chunk play on their first play. Chapman credited with the tackle. So Jake Blum on record watch. He's now 2 receptions away to tie Ryan Abdia for 2nd all-time in a career. In motion goes Kennedy. He's going to get the jet sweep call on the left side, following his blocker to the 30, 25, and Liam Kennedy's free down the sideline. He's in. Touchdown, Mainland, 34 yards out. Mustangs strike quick. Good block by Lucas DiBiaso, and Kennedy did the rest. So here is Nate Cashy. He nails this. He'll have the new state record. Snap is low, kick is on the way, and it is good. Nate Cashy is now your new NJ state record holder in extra points for a career. Now at 197. as Mainland leads this one 7-0 with 9:32 to play here in this first quarter. Well, Cash is going to be able to keep that football. It's a round of applause from the crowd. A lot of fist bumps from his teammates. Arguably the best kicker in Mainland history. Well on his way to 200 career extra points. 197, his new career total. And he stands alone atop New Jersey state record books. Salisbury and McClellan back deep to return. And Cashy will send it to the left side. McClellan bobbles it, picks it up, though, up to the course of the 20-yard line, trying to get across the field, trying to follow some blocks. And EHC will get a little bit better field position this time around as he gets across the 25-yard line. And now we have some flags after the fact, so some extracurriculars. We'll see who the yellow laundry's on this time. Looks like the indication is it's going to be on Mainland. We'll see. And it is unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. So that'll move it up 15 yards for the Eagles. So they're going to have a great starting field position on this next drive. Ball's moved up to the 42. Colella goes to the shotgun again. The big man Leon Brown stretched out to the right side, and he'll be on the receiving end of this catch. Tries to break one tackle, but he's brought down. A good tackle there by A.J. Gockler right at the line of scrimmage to hold him up. And it's a short gain on the play. Second down. Leon Brown, the senior running back for the Eagles, 6'2", 230. 113 yards on the ground this year. That was his fourth catch of the year. Also has a receiving touchdown. You want to talk about a bruising back? He's that guy. He's lined up in the slot here. Empty set again here for the Eagles. Colella back, quick throw. McClellan got a good block, trying to get forward. And again, the gang tackling there for Mainland right back at the line of scrimmage. And it forces the EHC into another 3rd and long. One guy we have yet to highlight on that EHC offense is the junior tight end, Jake Lund, who's already receiving a good amount of Division I interest. See him there, big number 1, 6'5", 230. He's their leading receiver this year, one of the leading receivers this year, 202 yards and 3 touchdowns off just 14 catches. 3rd and 9 as Colella drops back, pressure, throws to the left side, incomplete, looking in the direction of Cherry. And it's going to be another quick 3 and out for the Eagles. They'll be forced to punt it away. Sophomore Dylan DeGraw on the punt again. See if Blum gets a chance to return this one. He's standing back at his own 30. High snap to DeGraw, and he just got that one away. A knuckler, and it's going to roll inside the 30-yard line, and a decent punt as EHT downs it down at the 25-yard line, but Mainland back to work on offense. They scored rather fast. 7:55 to play in the first quarter. First and 10 for the Mustangs, their own 25-yard line. Franchini, pressure, a little option play here to Lucas DiBiaso. Tries to break one tackle, but he's brought down by Olick at the 30-yard line, so he saved a big gain there. A good pursuit by the junior linebacker. Andrew Olek is the other quarterback on this EHT roster. Him and Colella have played this year, have gotten significant time, but head coach Rob Davis has said Olek has transitioned to more of a linebacker now at this point. 6-yard gain there for DiBiaso. In motion goes Kennedy. Inside handoff, DiBiaso again, upended just across the 35-yard line. Good tackle by Alex Lazos. But it's enough for a Mainland first down. Be 1st and 10 for the Mustangs early in this first quarter. Liam Kennedy had a 34-yard touchdown run to open things up. And Mainland now at their own 37-yard line. Here's Franchini from the shotgun on 1st and 10, dropping back. Good protection this time. Now is forced to step up. He'll fire. That one's caught by Blum. He's across the 45, now midfield, hurdles a man, and Jake Blum still going down the sideline, cutting inside the 30-yard line, still on his feet until he's finally brought down inside the 20-yard line by Jake Lund. So Blum shaking and baking. Great hurdle into EHC territory. And now Blum is one catch away from being tied second all-time in career receptions. And I'll tell you what, he was only 83 yards away from being Mainland's all-time leading receiver. He's very close now. 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line. Franchini gives off DiBiaso, lowering the shoulder. Across the 15-yard line, good pickup. It'll be 2nd down. Jacob Chapman on the tackle. On 2nd and 6. Franchini. Play fake. Rolling out to his right. Looking towards the end zone. That one is caught for the moment by Kerrigan. There are flags down, and now they're going to rule this one incomplete. Could not get the feet down, and we'll have to see what this flag is. It's back in the backfield. It looks like it's going to be a holding on Mainland, so wipe all that out. So this will back up Mainland to their own, or excuse me, the EHC 24-yard line on 2nd and 14. Franchini, a quick roll out to the right side. He's going to find Blum again, and he's going to reach forward for a first down inside the 10-yard line. And now Blum is officially tied second all-time with Ryan Abdia for career receptions in Mainland history. One more, he'll stand alone at number 2. Kyle Davis is the leader, by the way, with 95. So this goes to show you how far he still has to go. Blum now with 68 career catches. Kyle Davis at that back, 06 to 08. And believe it or not, Blum is actually cousins with Kyle Davis. On first down, a little jet sweep handoff here. This is Gockler trying to find his way, and he's going to stroll into the end zone for another Mainland touchdown. 9 yards out, and they double up the lead. Efficient offense here for the Mustangs, rolling here in this first quarter. Snap, hold, kick is on the way, and it is good. Nate Cashy, 2 of 2 tonight, and it's 14-0 Mustangs. 4:40 remaining in the first quarter. So Cashy will boot it deep again. 4:40 to play in this first quarter. Mustangs rolling right now as Salisbury and McClellan go back to return this kick once again. The AHC was close to midfield on their last drive where they started out, but they have not moved the sticks yet. Looking for some semblance of offense in the early goings of this one. Cashy sends a knuckler towards McClellan. It's going to roll by him, and it's going to go into the end zone for a touchback just inside that pylon. So a nice little kick there from Cashy. Worked out that time, so EHT will start this drive from the 20-yard line. First and 10 for the Eagles at the 20-yard line. In motion goes McClellan. This is Oleg now at quarterback. He's going to take off and run, and he's going to get forward for a couple, trying to take the entire pile with him. He's getting dragged forward. How about Oleg reaching for a first down? Up across the 35-yard line. Andrew Oleg. The junior quarterback runs it a bit more than Colella. Able to move the sticks for the first time tonight. Coach Davis did say that both these quarterbacks would play tonight. And if you're the Eagles, especially the way the Mainland's offense has been moving, you'll certainly want to try to hang on to the ball for quite a bit. Try to shorten the game on their end. On first and 10. Oleg sends McClellan in motion. Jet sweep, trying to get to the edge. Trying to get away from one man. He can't. Jack Doherty tackled him for a loss back at the 30-yard line. Nice play by the senior defensive back. That'll be his fourth tackle for loss this season. They're going to officially spot him at the 31-yard line, so a loss of 4 on the play. Eagles taking their time, though, from the huddle. A little over 3 minutes to play in the first quarter. Oleg to the shotgun again. 10 on the play clock as McClellan shifts over to the near side. Oleg, play fake. Going to try to take off and run. Mainland ready for it. Colt Russo and company there to get him just across the 30-yard line. So he might have gone back to the line of scrimmage. Now we have a flag after the fact. And this might be on Mainland. The official is talking to a couple of the Mustang players. Another unsportsmanlike on Mainland. So that's going to be a 15-yard penalty. That's going to be a first down for the Eagles up at the 46-yard line. And now Mainland's going to take a timeout. That'll be their first of the half. I didn't see any extra hitting. Got to imagine there were some words exchanged. So there's a look at Coach Chuck Smith. I don't know if he could do any lip reading, but definitely if there's going to be another penalty, you can get thrown out of the game. Get a couple of those unsportsmanlike penalties. They'll throw you out for whether it's for extracurricular activities or chirping, whatever the case may be. So that's Gilman who just checked out. Perhaps the indication is because of that, it was on him. They'll reset now. First and 10 for EHT at their own 46-yard line. Colella back in at quarterback. Handoff Leon Brown. He's hit immediately. Good luck. TJ McBall in the backfield. Those are two big boys going at it right there. Leon Brown, we mentioned it before for EHT. He's their big running back coming out of that backfield, 6'2", 230, but McBall coming back at you at 6'4", 320. Boy, that is a loss of 4 on the play. I know the scoreboard says 2nd and 15, but ball is at the 42-yard line. Here's Colella. Late first quarter here, empty set again for the Eagles. Takes it. Quick throw, left side, reeled in. McClellan hit immediately back near the original line of scrimmage. And DiBiaso and Callan involved. That looks like Russo it was as well. So it'll be 3rd and 10 for EHT. Two receivers split out to the near side and up top for the Eagles. That's Big Jake Lund in the slot. Colella drops back and blow everything dead. It's going to be a false start on the Eagles. That's going to back him up. So after that short game from McClellan, it's going to back him right up. Third and 15. Play clock under 10. Empty set again for Colella. Takes it. Back to throw. Lobby one deep. He wants McClellan, and it is intercepted. What a grab. Luke Kerrigan selling out for the pick, and Mainland will take over. Colella was looking for McClellan. And how about Luke Kerrigan? Basically playing center field out there. What a grab. That is Kerrigan's second pick of the year. If anything, that was basically a punt there for EHT, as now Mainland will take over at their own 23-yard line. Here's Franchini with Kennedy in motion, a play fake. Looking, he's going to just swing it over to Kennedy. He wasn't ready for it, and that'll be an incompletion, and now a flag comes out back near where Franchini threw the football, so this is either going to be a roughing the passer or in the area of holding here. And that will be a roughing the passer penalty on the Eagles, so tack on some penalty yardage and a fresh set of downs here for Mainland. Waning stages of this first quarter. Franchini from the shotgun on 1st and 10 from the 38. This is DiBiaso now coming to the edge, breaks one tackle, hits to the sideline. Good game by the junior back, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter after Carl Loracol brings him out of bounds. 14 at the Mainland after one. Second quarter around the corner on Cape Atlantic Live. Back here at Jack Thomas Memorial Field at the Mustang Corral in Linwood. Mainland on top of rival EHC 14-0 as we begin the second quarter. And flip sides of the field. Score update for you. Ocean City, who Mainland just defeated last week, is up 14-0 on Middle Township. That game halfway through the second quarter. Here's Franchini on second and short on a play fake here. Pressure coming. It's the flush out of the pocket. Looking downfield, fires, and that one is reeled in by Gockler inside the 40-yard line. What a grab. Lorico on the coverage, and he able to shove him out of bounds, but that was just a better reception there by Gockler. Good job by Franchini to buy time on the play. Bit of a high throw, but a nice snag. First and 10 for the 40-yard line. Mainland trying to make this a 3-score ball game in this first half. Gock with the motion man. Franchini inside toss. Kennedy going forward inside the 30-yard line. Breaks one tackle, and he's tripped up just shy of the 15-yard line. Jaden Rodriguez on the stop. Touchdown saving tackle there. But a little toss pass. Mainland getting creative now. They'll set up shop here at the 17-yard line. In the red zone again are the Mustangs. Blum and Gockler are up top. Kennedy the wing back, and DiBiase to Franchini's left. Franchini looking to the left side, throwing to the end zone, and it is incomplete. He was looking for Blum. We mentioned before how Blum just became tied for second in all-time receptions in Mainland history. His cousin Kyle Davis leads the career record with 95. Blum's at 68, so he's well behind his cousin in catches, but he only needs one more touchdown reception to tie Davis. They'll be tied for third all-time in touchdown receptions. Jamie Tyson, who just graduated a couple years ago, and Ryan Abdia are tied for the career lead in 18 touchdowns. Second and 10. Franchini, option toss out to Kennedy here, trying to get to the edge, and he's going to be reaching for that first down. Stayed in bounds there. He appears to have enough on the far side. And they'll move the sticks. Julian Rodriguez on the stop. Sophomore linebacker. And they actually move the ball back, so now it's going to be 3rd and 1 from the 9. So they did reset that spot. Franchini, keeper here, lowering the shoulder, trying to get forward. He's got enough for the first down. He's going to be short of the end zone, and it'll be 1st and goal now for the Mustangs. So the efficiency of the Mainland offense continues. First and goal now from 3-yard line. 9 after play in the half. Franchini has DiBiase to his right. Franchini will roll to the right side. Will toss one into the end zone. Caught for the touchdown. That's Jake Blum. And it's now 20-0 at Mainland as Blum now tied with his cousin Kyle Davis with 17 career touchdown receptions. Look at that one from 3 yards out. That's Franchini's 8th touchdown pass of the year. And now Cashion for the extra point. Snap, hold, kick is on the way. And that one's perfect. 21-0 Mainland, 9:20 to play in the first half. They are rolling. And of course, Blum, who just caught that touchdown, he's got plenty of time to break the all-time record. Tell you what, if Mainland really pours it on and puts it away and makes this a running clock in this first half. He might get it before the end of the night. We know how electric Jamie Tyson was for the Mustangs. 18 career touchdown receptions. Of course, a very good defensive back in his own right. That's where he's playing right now at Villanova. Tyson, part of that 2023 state championship team in Group 4 for the Mustangs, undefeated. First South Jersey team to ever do so. He and former Mainland star running back Jabril Mace, teammates over at Villanova. Mace had a kickoff return for a touchdown for Nova just last week. Castro Buddha deep as McClellan and Salisbury are back deep to return. He's been kicking in McClellan's direction the entire time. And that's where it's going to go this time, and it's going to go over McClellan's head and bounce into the end zone for another touchback. Nice little weapon that Cashy has. As of course in high school, it still is spotted at the 20-yard line. So the Eagles have to go 80 yards for their first touchdown. They're looking for any semblance of offense to try to get across midfield. Moved a little bit their last drive. But an interception by Luke Kerrigan wiped that off. First and 10 for the Eagles, their own 20-yard line. It's Kalel in the shotgun again. Takes this one. Quick throw right side, reeled in by Lund. And he's going to try to get to the 30-yard line, trying to carry the pile, and he is gang tackled just shy of the sticks. So that's Lund's first catch of the evening, his 15th on the season. He's a big boy. Plays both ways. He's on the defensive line for the Eagles, too. See if they can get him a little bit more involved. Lund's already received Division I offers from Rhode Island and Sam Houston State even before his junior year even started. 2nd and 1. Colella checking out the receivers, maybe looking for some additional signals here. Takes it on 2nd and short. Quick throw right side, and that one's intercepted. It's A.J. Gockler undercut the route. The second turnover of the ball game. That's Gockler's first pick of the year. Boy, I don't think anybody saw that coming. He somehow just stole the football away from the intended target, Brian Tennant. I don't even think the Mainland crowd realized what was going on over here either. 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. Mainland looking for another score. And off here. That's Gilman inside the 20, down the sideline, still trying to lunge for the end zone. He's in for the touchdown. Andrew Gilman. His first carry of the year goes for 30 yards and a score. And now, hold up, bring this one back. A second official has just ruled that he stepped out of bounds at the 6-yard line. We're going to have to take another look at that. Looked like he stayed in. He was able to lunge forward, but how about Gilman? They're going to give him 23 yards on the carry. I don't know. That was close. Franchini, a handoff to DiBiaso. He's going to be hit in the backfield, and forward progress will be stopped. So EHT getting a little penetration. We'll see how many yards DiBiaso loses on that play. Leon Brown credited with the tackle amongst other Eagles. They're going to move this ball back to the 12 yards. That's going to be a loss of 5 for DiBiaso there. It's a good penetration by the Eagle defense, but I'll tell you what, seeing that replay, I don't think Gilman stepped out of bounds. You have to really slow it down, but the official said he stepped out of the 7-yard line, so that wipes out his first touchdown of the year. And now Mainland backed up on 2nd and goal at the 12, and now flags fly. And it looks like this is going to be now they're going to say a timeout, so no penalty. This will be Mainland's 2nd timeout of the half. They have 1 remaining with 7:34 to go in the half. And not to stir up a little controversy right there, but I'm telling you, I did not see Gilman step out of bounds. Close call, but well, Jake Blum's closing in on the other career record of most receiving yards for a career. He had at least 55 by my quick count. Actually, at least 58 off his last 2 catches. I have to go back and calculate with some quick math on his first catch of the day. '69 career catches, and he's very close to breaking Davis's all-time record for yards. But for now, it's 2nd and goal from the 12 as Franchini has a clean pocket. Now he's got to step up. Pressure, throws to the left side, and it's incomplete. Gilman was not looking. I'll tell you what, Gilman was wide open. He didn't even turn around for the football. Now it's 3rd and goal. Well, Mainland will try again. 3rd and goal now from the 12. Franchini gives off. Gilman right side following his blockers. Tripped up just across the 5-yard line. So Gilman has not had a carry all season. He's had 2 tonight. And they're to give him a gain of 8. It'll be 4th and goal from the 4. And I don't think Cashy's coming on, so they're just going to go for it here. Would be a 21-yard chip shot here for Cashy, but Mainland's going to leave the offense on the field. And again, Gilman getting carries tonight. He's going to probably be in the mix now. Chase Hogue lost due to injury last week. Their senior running back and linebacker, key loss there. 4th and goal. Franchini to his left. Flush, throws to the end zone. That one's caught. Touchdown, Andrew Gilman. That time he gets his first touchdown of the year and gets it on the 4-yard pitch and catch. It's Franchini's 2nd touchdown pass of the night, giving him 9 for the season. And now here's Cashy for the extra point. Line drive, kick is no good. He pushed it. So it'll be 27-0 Mainland with 6:07 to go in the half. So Cashy's made 3 and missed 1. It's only his 2nd miss of the season on the PATs. Well, Colella's been picked off twice tonight. 1 from Luke Kerrigan and 1 for A.J. Gockler. Try to get a score update for you on Middle and Ocean City. It's actually now 21-0 Ocean City on top of Middle Township with 3.5 to go in that first half. Been a rough night for the Eagles. Haven't even crossed midfield yet. McClellan's going to watch that one go way over his head for another touchback, and the Eagles get the ball at their own 20-yard line. First and 10 for EHT. We've seen both quarterbacks tonight, and they're going to go back to Andrew Olick, the junior. This will be his second series of the evening on first and 10. Sends McClellan in motion. It'll be a quarterback design run up the middle, and he's not going to get much. Eben Coons leading the charge, among others. And they're going to give Olick about 2 for second down. Mainland's upcoming schedule, they will be at Winslow next week. The defending Group 4 state champs, and they're the #1 ranked public school in the state. Mainland's had their battles with them in recent years, beating them in the state semifinals 2 years ago. But Winslow got them back in the regular season right here at the Corral in 2024. 2nd and 8 for Olick and company. McClellan, the motion man, bobbled snap here. Olick is going to be crushed by McBall for the sack. It's going to be 3rd and long. And boy, with that timing, Mainland's front 7 just getting a lot of penetration, and Olick had no chance. That's the first full sack of the season for TJ McBall. And it's going to be 3rd and 14. Colella's back in now at quarterback for this 3rd down and long. He'll take it. Clean pocket this time. That one's batted right in his face. It's McBall again. Back-to-back big plays. 4th and long, and here comes the punting unit once again for the Eagles. .418 remaining in the half. And Blum back deep to return for the Mustangs. He's standing, though, inside the 45-yard line as DeGraw's on the punt. So yeah, she's getting a late sub on. Trying to get the unit out there. Snap to DeGraw. That punt's blocked. It's up in the air, up for grabs, and it's going to be recovered. Looks like he actually fell back on it. Doesn't matter, though. I think it looked like DeGraw actually found the football after it was blocked off his foot. He recovered it, but nonetheless, it's a turnover on downs. So Finn Hitchner trying to grab it for the Mustangs, and a couple others dove in there, but DeGraw ended up back on the football. But either way, it's Mainland football deep in EHT territory once again. First and 10 from the 17-yard line. Franchini, quick throw, left side. It's Blum following his blockers, makes a cut, looking forward, closing to the end zone, and he'll be stopped short. Trying to get a last-ditch effort to get across the goal line. Be 1st and goal, though, for Mainland. Again, Blum needs one more touchdown. He'll tie the career record in program history. If I'm not mistaken, he might be now ahead in career receiving yards. Franchini gives off DiBiaso, lunging forward. He's in for the touchdown. Lucas DiBiaso tacks another one on. Mainland rolling, 34-0. That's DiBiaso's third total touchdown tonight, or for the season. His second rushing touchdown. Cashy missed the last one. This ball rolls. He managed to kick it, and that one is going to be also no good. So Cashy's missed back-to-back extra points. Blame that one on a bad snap. And it's 33-0 Mainland with 3:20 to play in the half. All Mustangs were coming off a 20-7 win over Ocean City last week. The Mustangs have not been able to string together consecutive wins this season. They've gone loss, win, loss, win, loss, win. So looking to put together a bit of a winning streak before heading to Winslow next week, and then they'll have their regular season finale right here at home in 2 weeks against Delsey. Delsey lost to Holy Spirit last night. Delsey trying to give Mainland some chase in that South Jersey Group 3 playoff race. As the projections have it right now, Mainland would actually host Delsey in the final game of the regular season and then host them again the very next week in the first round of the sectional playoffs. Mainland won an epic overtime game against the Crusaders on the road last year. Of course, en route to a state final appearance in Group 3. The runner-up finished last season as Cashy boots it deep. And McClellan is going to return this one from just inside the end zone, trying to get to the left side now, using a little bit of a speed as McClellan gets to the 20-yard line, trying to stay in bounds, and he's shoved out at around the 30-yard line. So a bit of a return there, and a little bit of juice there from the Eagles special teams. And we do have a flag, by the way, back on the far side of the field near the 10-yard line. So this one might be coming back. Actually, we're going to get a personal foul on Mainland. Never seen that indication before, but my assumption is a Mainland player might have tossed an EHT one for a personal foul penalty. Wrong sport, fellas. First and 10 for the Eagles at the 45-yard line, approaching midfield. Trying to get something going here. Colella will give it off to Leon Brown, trying to bounce to the outside. Nice little stiff armor now. Brown trying to find some space, and he'll be run out of bounds by Blum. And now we're going to get another penalty. A couple flags coming out. Gotta wonder if this is going to be a late hit out of bounds. He was on the HC sideline, or it could be a sideline warning will remain to be seen. And now it looks like we are going to get a late hit out of bounds. That's going to be an automatic first down for EHT. After Leon Brown gained a couple. And the ball now spotted at the Mainland 37-yard line. This is actually EHT's first time in Mainland territory in this half. So let's see if they can get one on the board. Colella dropping back, airing one out down the right sideline, incomplete. Looking for Tennant. Gockler, good coverage on the play down the sideline. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now. 2.5 to play in the half. Mainland gets the ball to start the third quarter. So the Eagles would like to get one off the board. And the low snap here, Clell has to dive for it. It's going to be a huge loss. So 3rd and forever coming up. Loss of 9 on the play after the botch snap, and Kallela just had to save a turnover. Clock is running, though, so you know EHT wants to try to bleed as much as possible. Third and long. Kallela. Play fake. Looking. Pressure. And he's going to be wrapped up and sacked. 4th and forever coming up. Will Hickman. That's Hickman's first sack of the season. And EHC finally got the ball in Mainland territory. And they're going to have a 4th and forever back on their side of the field. I think we just had another timeout called. We did. That was a timeout from Mainland, so they have none remaining, but they wanted to save some time, so they're going to get the ball back here. And they're essentially going to go for the kill shot here to ensure a running clock for the second half. Talking with Coach Chuck Smith this week on the Chuck Smith Show, which of course you can find on Cape Atlantic Live YouTube channel, about this rivalry trying to come back. Always keep them on the schedule, Mainland will. Mainland and EHT. But a little bit one-sided over the last 7 years. All Mainland. DeGraw has last punt blocked. He'll get a knuckler this time. This one's actually going to roll inside the 30-yard line. Not a terrible punt there. Got a nice friendly bounce. So the Eagles will down him inside the 25-yard line, and Mainland, with no timeouts remaining now, will have to try to drive a good length to get one more score across before halftime. Halftime score for you. Ocean City up 28-0 over Middle Township. If we can get some other scores around the horn, we will give them to you. Franchini, a rollout on first down. He's going to find Blum. That's a catch, a sliding one for a first down. And I would say with that, Jake Blum has now surpassed the all-time record in receiving yards. Franchini just spiked the ball, so that'll stop the clock momentarily. We're waiting on the official count, but I believe Blum now does have that all-time record for receiving yards in a career. He's up now to 70 catches as well. So he stands alone, second all-time in touchdown, or excuse me, in catches. 2nd and 10, a little swing pass out to DiBiaso, a lot of room, quick cut, breaks one tackle. DiBiaso still going at midfield, trying to cut back in reverse field, and he's finally brought down. A big hit. Not before he got a big gain. That was Nate Nanankun. The huge hit there. And Franchini will spike the ball again with 30 seconds. So it'll be 2nd and 10. Nate Nyankun with that huge hit of DiBiaso on that previous play. Mustangs with the ball, the EHT 48. Franchini rolling to his right, looking downfield. He's going to find Blum, and he steps out of bounds just shy of the 35-yard line. That is your record holder, folks. Your all-time leading receiver in Mainland history, Jake Blum. He's got 6 catches tonight, too. First and 10. Franchini. Back, clean pocket over the middle. Incomplete, a little too strong for DiBiaso. Try to reel it in with one hand. Be 2nd and 10, 20 seconds to go. Second and 10 for Franchini and company from the 37. He's back, pressure, steps up, fires. That one's reeled in again. It's Blum, breaks one tackle, headed to the 20-yard line, and he's off and running to the end zone for a touchdown. Jake Blum from 37 yards out. He is now tied for the all-time career lead in Mainland history with his 18th career touchdown. What a way to end the half. Jake Blum, first in career receiving yards, tied for first in touchdowns, and second all-time in receptions for a Mainland receiver in program history as Nate Cashy drills the extra point. It's halftime. Record-setting half for the Mustangs, 40-0 over EHT. We'll step aside for halftime right here on Cape Atlantic Live. Second half action here in Linwood at Jack Thomas Memorial Field. Mainland rolling right now 40-0 over rival EHT. Mustangs get the ball to start the second half, and it was a record-setting first half for the Mustangs as Nate Cashy set the new New Jersey state record for most extra points in a career. He now has 199, so he stands alone atop the state record book in high school football history amongst the Garden State. And wide receiver Jake Blum, now first all-time in career receiving yards in Mainland history, second all-time in receptions, and he's tied for first in touchdown receptions with 18. Blum actually is still out there on the field. He's back to return with A.J. Gockler. This is the first time EHC's kicking off tonight. This is a dribbler. And that'll be Hitchner picking up across the 30-yard line. Found a little space. And how about Finn Hitchner? A head full of steam and a flag down as he gets across the 40-yard line into EHT territory. We'll wait to see the flag, but Hitchner, pretty decent return there for the Mustangs. Roberts credited with the tackle. And I'm trying to see the indication on the flag right now. And this is going to be a hold on Mainland. See, there's a flag down at the 45-yard line. So that's going to erase a nice return there by Hitchner. Running clock in effect for this second half, as Mainland looking to officially move up to 4-3 and win their second game in a row, first winning streak of the season, soon to be in effect. They'll be at Winslow next week, while EHT will return home next Friday night against Triton in a division matchup. First and 10, Franchini goes under center this time. He bobbled the snap, just got it off to DiBiaso, who manages to get forward for a first down on a broken play. Tackled by Jake Lund and others for the Eagles. Even on a botched snap, EHT unable to take advantage. Franchini on first and 10 will give a handoff here. This is Gockler getting across the 45 and carrying a pile across the 40-yard line for another Mainland first down. Josiah Fuqua, among others, on the tackle there for EHT as Gockler getting his 11th carry of the season. The sophomore has been impressive at wide receiver, wingback, defensive back, you name it. He's basically the next man up if Jake Blum needs a spell, or in the case of Blum's numerous injuries so far this season, Gockler's been able to step up. Has an interception tonight as well. First and 10 for the Mustangs. Franchini, a toss out left. It's Lucas DiBiaso trying to follow a blocker. He gets along the edge, down the sideline, and DiBiaso is going to stroll into the end zone for a 37-yard touchdown. Mainland continues to play the hits. DiBiaso even was able to take advantage along the edge there, even with Liam Kennedy stumbling as he tried to reach in for his block. Nate Cashy on for the extra point. I beg your pardon, we have a new kicker in for Mainland. I think we need a timeout here. Extra point is good, 47-0 Mainland. Clock continues to tick. We'll see what EHC does on offense. They've used 2 different quarterbacks. That was the backup kicker, Andre Vormans. That was his first extra point attempt of the season, by the way. Andre Vormans is just a freshman, by the way. So good on him to nail his first extra point of his career. And Vormans will actually be on the field here to kick it away. But Mainland showing off a little kicking depth. He'll boot it deep. McClellan bobbles it, able to return it though. Trying to cut to the outside, trying to find a lane, and he'll be across the 20-yard line. That's where EHC will set up shop for their opening drive of the second half. This will be Colella from the shotgun. On 1st and 10, he'll give it off to Leon Brown. Finds himself in a pile of Mustangs after a couple yards. It'll be 2nd down. Be 2nd and 8 for the Eagles. Colella. Clean pocket this time. He'll swing it out left side, and he was looking for Brown. It's incomplete. Unable to reel it in. It'll be 3rd down. Third, and they're going to call it 9 actually now. Here's Colella in the shotgun. Clean pocket again, right side, reels in. That's Jake Lund on the reception, trying to fight his way for a 1st down, but he's shoved out of bounds by Gockler and Doherty. It'll be 4th down. Some personnel changes coming onto the field. It looks like the offense is going to stay out there. ZHC will finally go for it here on 4th down. And now they're going to change quarterbacks. Andrew Olek is back in under center. And he'll come out to the shotgun. Olek, design quarterback run, fouled a block. He looks like he ran into a wall, but I don't know if he got there. He tried to lunge forward. It looks like Blum and others were in on the stop, and that will be a turnover on downs. Mainland takes over as EHC tried to move the sticks. New quarterback in for Mainland. It's the sophomore Ryan Scannell. He's got 1 pass on the season. Takes it here, a little handoff. That's Hitchner trying to get to the edge. A little stiff arm, and he'll be run out of bounds. Carl Loracle running him out. So we will see some new guys in for the Mustangs. We saw Dean Yeager, sophomore, back in there. And he's to Scano's left. 2nd and 10. A little handoff here to the edge. That's Ben Barrett. And he'll be tracked down after only gaining about a yard or two along the far side of the field. And now we have a timeout. We have an injured Eagle on the far side of the field. Can't tell who it is from this vantage point. But that'll stop the clock with 3:24 to play in the 3rd quarter. Do hope he is okay. All Mainland tonight. Injured Eagle is up and walking off under his own power. Believe that was the freshman Chris Dunlap, 58. If I can see across the field there. Had 5 tackles on the season coming into tonight. 3rd and 10 for Scannell and company. Takes it here, rolling to his right. Looking, throws downfield, and that one is... Oh, is that caught? They call this one trapped as Hitchner is able to... Let's see. Looking for a signal. Looks like they're going to walk the ball back, at least temporarily. And actually throw out everything there. There was a penalty. It was like an illegal shift on Mainland, so that'll wipe it out, whether he caught that one or not. So they're going to mark it off here. And it'll be 4th and 15 now. Well, Mainland's inside the 40-yard line, so not going to punt it here. Scannell will go to the shotgun. Rolling to his right, looking to throw on 4th down. Tosses one. That one is dropped. He was looking for Barrett. And it'll be a turnover on downs. EHT back with the football here as the clock continues to tick here in this 3rd quarter. And now a late flag just came out. Heard some sarcastic cheers from the Mainland fans just below our booth. This one could be on EHT. It was after the fact. And it is on the Eagles. So that unsportsmanlike, but if it was after the play, it should still be Eagle ball. Are they going to mark this up for a 1st down for Mainland? And they are. That's going to actually wipe out the turnover on downs, and they're going to rule this a 1st down for the Mustangs. So Mainland keeps the football. Under 90 seconds to play in this 3rd quarter, and they have a chance to put another score on the board here. 1st and 10 from the 22. Here's Scannell. A little handoff. This is to Yeager this time, trying to bounce to the edge, and he's tackled by a couple Eagles. Looks like Lazos in on the stop there. After the 5-yard gain by the sophomore. Scannell coming back out. Well, regardless of the results, good to see these young bucks get some time for Mainland. Get them a little more experience. Perhaps looking at the future of the Mustangs over the next couple of years. Little handoff here to Barrett to the edge. Got a good block, lowering the shoulder, and he's going to be run out of bounds shy of the end zone, but that is enough for a Mainland first down. How about Ben Barrett, the sophomore? Got a nice little carry to the edge. Clock's going to continue to run, and it looks like they're going to take this one to the fourth quarter, the flip sides of the field. And with the running clock into effect, Mainland on their way to a fourth win of the season. And after the third quarter, it's Mainland 47, EHT 0. Take a break right here on Cape Atlantic Live. Fourth quarter time here at the Corral. Just waiting for the official scoreboard to change over. I know it says third quarter, but it is the fourth. Running clock in effect as Mainland's up 47-0. They have first and goal from the 4-yard line. Scannell from the shotgun. High snap, a little handoff. That's Hitchner making a couple moves, and he high steps into the end zone for another Mainland touchdown. Finn Hitchner. Good to see that from the senior. It's his first Mainland touchdown. He was a transfer from out of state, and he gets across the goal line for the first time in his Mustang career as Mainland tacks on to the lead. So as we were told, this is Andre Vormans. He's on the freshman roster, so he did not have the official jersey designation until tonight. He already hit an extra point. He's on for his second one. That one is good. How about Vormans 2 of 2 tonight? And it's 54-0. Mainland on top, rolling. Well, when you look at this rivalry between Mainland and EHT, it dates back to the time of the Thanksgiving Day matchups. That was long into effect until Thanksgiving games had been practically eliminated. Then Mainland and EHT switched to the opening week. And of course, Chuck Smith, Mainland's head coach, told me earlier this week, as he's told me multiple times, Mainland and EHT have always had that handshake agreement to keep this game on the schedule despite the divisional alignment. They want to keep this rivalry intact. The Kiwanis Trophy no longer on the line, but they do want to keep this one going year to year. Again, neighboring towns, Echover Township and Linwood, you can walk about 20 feet, a little stone's throw away. So naturally, the geographic rivalries work out here. As an EHT alum, of course, my former teammates know what this game means. Black and silver versus the green and white. Former teammates like Eric and Maurice, who I know are watching at some point. This will be McClellan picking it up from the inside the 5-yard line, looking for the return now, getting to the edge. Got a little space, though. McClellan down the left sideline. Nice little cut, and he's run out of bounds across the 35-yard line. So one-sided tonight, but we'll see how head coach Rob Davis does with a young squad rest of the way, and of course into 2026 where more experience and some getting some guys back from injury. How they try to further along the development of the program. Good freshman team this year, I'm told. Here's Colella. Swing one over to the left side. That one's incomplete. He was looking for McClellan. As you can see, the close-up there's Colella's sophomore quarterback. Him and Andrew Olick have rotated a couple series tonight. Jake Lund right there, number 1, big tight end, getting some Division I looks already as a junior. Plays both ways, defensive line and tight end. Colella, throw to the left side, incomplete, looking for Leon Brown. Couldn't reel that one out of the backfield. They tried a little swing pass there. I can imagine if you're Mainland, the celebration with the great sponsors over at Charlie's will be a great celebration with back-to-back rivalry wins for the Mustangs. Some good food on tap later. Colella, he's going to find the freshman Cherry. He's going to reel that one in for a first down. Ahmad Cherry, his 15th catch of the year, first of the evening, and he moves the sticks for the Eagles. So that's a first down for EHT. Ahmad Cherry, one of those young bucks that should be stalwarts in this program for the next couple of years. Colella's pass batted down at the line. He was looking in the direction of McClellan or maybe Lund on the right side. And it'll be second down and 10. Trent Resch going to be credited with the pass deflection there. Resch actually has a block kick. He did it earlier this year. Halfway through the fourth quarter, here's Colella. Dropping back, throws, and that one is, it's caught by Cherry. Managed to catch it as he was pirouetting, and he gets across the 40-yard line. That's another EHC first down. Cherry's looking for his first touchdown of the season as a freshman. First career touchdown then. First and 10 for the 39, EHC. Their best looking drive. See if they can end on a positive note. Colella, pressure, there's Cherry. Little wide receiver screen, and he is going to be wrapped up by a host of Mustangs, but he'll push the pile forward a little bit. So a decent gain, it'll be second down. It'll be 2nd and 5 now for the Eagles. Colella, after the clap of the hands, quick pump, throws left side. McClellan's got it. And he fell down, but he's able to reel it in for a first down reception. So EHT on the move. Crew Russo was in on the coverage, the freshman defensive back. First and 10 from the 16-yard line as Colella gets the signals from the sideline. Clap of the hands from Colella, looking towards right to pass on first down. That one batted, and it was almost reeled in anyway by McClellan, unable to reel it in. Ball a little bit behind him, but it definitely was tipped. It'll be second down. So as far as what's coming up for Mainland, we mentioned before, they're at Winslow next week, and they will host Delsey for the regular season finale in 2 weeks. We'll have that game right here on Cape Atlantic Live. Mainland on track right now for a home playoff game based on the projections. We'll see how that math ends up when they calculate everything for the standings. As Colella will throw to the end zone here, and it is incomplete. Looking for Cherry, trying to reel it in with one hand in the end zone. Cherry's got good size for a freshman, 6'2", 183 he's listed at. Again, a lot of young skill guys for EHT. And only 2 seniors on that offensive line up front. 2 juniors and a sophomore as far as the stars are concerned. Under 3 minutes to play. On 3rd and 10 from the 16, Colella and company trying to get into the end zone for the first time tonight. Takes the shotgun snap, pressure, gets away from the rush, still running around, and Colella is going to be brought down and sacked. Dean Yeager leading the charge for the sack. The sophomore got some time on offense at running back, and he's able to bring down Colella for a big loss. Fourth and 16 could be the final offensive play for the Eagles. Colella, pressure, will dump one. McClellan, little bubble screen action, makes a man miss, a good cut, and Jaden McClellan will get into the end zone for an EHT touchdown. And they're going to end on a positive note, and now a flag after the fact. Right now it's a 23-yard touchdown for McClellan. We're going to wait on the penalty here. It is on Mainland. Actually, these are going to be personal fouls on both sides. And the fouls are going to offset. But the touchdown will be confirmed, so that was after the fact. So McClellan does get the 23-yard touchdown. Damian Richardson on for the extra point. He is 5 of 7 this season. Snap, hold, kick is on the way, and it is blocked slightly, and it is no good. But EHC gets on the board as Jaden McClellan able to get his 3rd touchdown of the season. And they're going to line up on the 50, and that's going to do it. So Mainland improves to 4-3. EHC drops to 1-6. We're back in action on Cape Atlantic Live in 2 weeks when Mainland hosts Delsey for the regular season finale. For Matt Ulmer, I am Nick Costco saying so long. Once again, your final score here tonight, Mainland 54, EHC 6, right here on Cape Atlantic Live.